Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Dr. Coco's Medmonics. Today I'm going to be going over some embryology, and I know embryology is just so easy and everybody knows it, and I don't even need to make this video, right? Haha, wrong. I know you guys all hate it because guess what? I hate it too. And so I'm just going to go over really quick the pharyngeal arch, pouch, and cleft and the way that I kind of think about it. It's just not going to be like a list of stuff that you need to know and a crazy mnemonic and there's a 1,000 letter A's that you have to remember. No, I can't do all that. I have to kind of reason through it, and if I can't reason through it, I'm not going to reason through it on step, and I'm not going to remember a long ass mnemonic. So let's just go over these, see what you guys think. This picture down here in the bottom is from Osmosis. They did an awesome job of drawing this out. This is the best picture I've seen, and in my head I can still think of this during test questions. So first we're going to look at the pharyngeal pouch. When I think of pouch, I think of organs because of the O. So pouch, organs, endoderm. Okay, all those O's. And hopefully that helps you in your thinking, okay, what organs am I looking for the pouch? So ears, tonsils, parathyroid, and thymus. And endoderm, I mean, in general, makes organs. Like GI organs, anything that's really like inside of you. All that gooey grossness, that's pouches. And how do you remember the different pharyngeal pouches? Well, I think this sentence is actually from first aid, and I really like it. If you can say it to yourself a couple of times, it makes a lot of sense. So, ears, tonsils, bottom to top. Ears, tonsils, bottom to top. And I kind of think of it as almost like a head, shoulders, knees, and toes situation. If you make a little jig to it, maybe it'll stick in your head. So for pharyngeal pouch, number 1 is going to be ears. Number 2 is tonsils. Okay? Those are easy. What does bottom to top mean? Well, the parathyroid's actually split into a bottom and then a top as far as the pharyngeal pouch that it derived from. So it goes bottom for pouch 3, and thymus is part of pouch 3. So bottom, parathyroid, 2 is the thymus, and top is the top of the parathyroid. So 3 is both the bottom parathyroid and the thymus, and 4 is the top of the parathyroid. Ears, tonsils, bottom to top. Next we have the pharyngeal arches, and I think arch for chewing. So arch, chewing muscles. So these are going to be the muscles of mastication and facial expression, tasting, talking, things like that. And so if we're talking about muscle, we're talking about mesoderm, right? Muscle, meso, meat, all of those things. So most of your muscles are from the mesoderm. And I also like to add in the weird one, which is the spleen. I don't know about you guys, other med students out there, I hate the spleen. I think the spleen is one of the more annoying organs to learn. And so if you can think of it as the spleen being an annoying little organ, you can remember that it doesn't follow the rules, and it is a mesoderm derivative. And so how do we learn the pharyngeal arches in their order? So I remember the cranial nerves in this order, 5, 7, 9, and 10. So if you can kind of think of that order, 5, 7, 9, and 10, then you can think of the pharyngeal arches 1, 2, 3, and then 4 through 6. It's actually 4 and 6 because 5 forms and then regresses, and it's not really a thing anymore. If you look in that pink part of the picture on the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and 5 is just, I don't know, dumb and annoying. So cranial nerve 5, or V3, is going to be for the first arch, 7 for the second arch. The third arch is going to be cranial nerve 9 for the stylopharyngeus part of the cranial nerve 9. And then 4 and 6 are both going to be cranial nerve 10. And it's going to be both swallowing and speaking as far as the functions of the vagus nerve. So if you can remember arch, chewing, muscles, mesoderm, and then cranial nerve 5, 7, 9, and 10. And then obviously for this one, you're going to have to know like the functions of 5, 7, 9, and 10. And that's really going to help you get a lot of these pharyngeal arch questions right. And last is the pharyngeal cleft. I really don't, I just said I don't like spleen, and another part of the immune system that the spleen is kind of involved with is like sinuses and lymph and stuff like that. So I think of cleft, fucking head ick. So when you get like a sinus infection or something, I mean, honestly, I would rather have the flu sometimes than have a sinus infection. So cleft for a fucking head sick. So your sinuses get clogged and your ears get clogged. And for this one, the first cleft is ears, and 2 through 4 are all of your sinuses. And also remember that the cleft is the only one that starts with a C, and this is going to be the ectoderm. And so this is going to be stuff like your skin, peripheral nervous system, and central nervous system. Hopefully this video helped you to learn the pouch, arch, and cleft a little bit. It's not an all-inclusive list, obviously, but this helped me with like 80% at least of the questions that I got as far as embryology, and the other 20% I could reason off what they're talking about just from knowing the derivative. Yeah, and hopefully this helps, and if it did, please like and subscribe to my channel.